जो अचीवमेंट वो अपनी जगह है। जो अचीवमेंट
और चाइना के प्रेसिडेंट को एक ही बात बोला था, शंघाई तो नहीं बचेगा, बाकी तो मैं नहीं जानता। एंड ही स्विच कट ऑफ द फूड इमीडिएटली। चीफ ने अपनी सेना को तुरंत डोकलाम से नीचे कर दिया, क्योंकि मानव से कौन लड़ेगा? जो तैयार है कि हम तो मरेंगे। चाइना कह रहा हम ब्रह्मपुत्र पे डैम बनाने जा रहे हैं, चाइना कुछ नहीं कर रहा। चाइना का हाल जापान वाला होगा। अब तो वैसे भी उनको जाना है, टाइम आ गया। हिंदुस्तान की गद्दी पे
Hi everyone. Good evening everyone. How are you? How is everyone? I hope you guys are fine. How's it going? Good evening everyone. Okay, we'll take some minutes, guys. I'm fine as well, thank you. So guys, we'll take a few minutes till everyone joins in. Till then, guys, any doubts? You can shoot up your doubts, any suggestions, any feedbacks, or anything you like to say, any improvements or anything like that. We'll take that up. Yes, today it was a very pleasant weather. It was lovely. It was a work day, weekdays, but I still went outside, and it's very rare that I go outside on weekdays. Rishikesh, please check your connection first. I guess everyone is able to hear me. Shivmani, the mentor and the doubt sessions. Those are the areas where you'll be helped with the post-class assignments. Yes, Aman, I'm from Gurgaon as well. I've stayed there for 4 years. I have a house over there as well. So yes, I'm technically from Gurgaon, Haryana as well as Punjab. I love Gurgaon. You had one mentor class, guys. You did have one mentor class, I remember. Okay. Yes, Gurgaon is a lovely place. I miss being there. I miss that place. But it's time. It's all about time, right? All right. So guys, no doubts? We did a lot of live coding. I guess we have been doing live coding, right, guys? We did a lot of, so Mohak, how are you not aware that we didn't do any live coding? We did do that. Yes, Saurabh, we'll be doing assignments, and as we'll be progressing with the assignment, what we'll be doing is we'll be like getting to know about new things as well. Okay, there'll be theory as well, there'll be practical as well. Okay. So guys, पहले कल का थोड़ा सा रिवाइज करें, like through coding. Everyone remembers if statement? Okay, we'll give some few minutes for everyone to join in. Guys, doubts till now? We did how to take inputs for multiple data types. We did the introduction to data types, like using scanner, how can it be used to take multiple inputs. And one thing that we did is if condition, right? How to add if else ladder, if condition, if ladder, we did that, right? Okay. Yes, Adarsh.
Yeah, good evening. So,
Evening, Adarsh.
yeah, yesterday class, question number 7.
Yesterday's class, question number 7. Just give me a moment. Let me open that up. Question number 7. Okay. Yes.
If
Tell me about
statement, why we put q is equal to 0. Actually, I have a doubt because, yeah, actually, I know your concern that if q equal to 0, then we will put -1. Else, we will divide it d by q, right? But my concern is why q is equal to 0. If we put d is equal to 0, I think out from note, it will be considered as q equal to 0. Is it right or am I wrong?
See, when you're dividing something, denominator should not be 0, right?
0, yeah, right, infinity.
Q is the denominator.
Okay, okay,
That's why we need to do it.
okay, 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 got it. Thank you.
Okay. So shall we begin with the questions? Now, the next assignment, the next in-class assignment, there is a lot about if conditions. You'll get to know a lot about the if conditions now. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get to the first question first. This is the first question. So guys, can everyone read this and let me know if we are doing good or not? Everyone understands this or not? Please give it a read, guys. Guys, I'm sending you the link of the question as well. Here is the link. If you need to open and you don't want to see it on screen, you can check this one. Yes, Sankar, definitely the next classes, like upcoming classes are going to be interesting. Probably you might be noting some coding already. So I agree that this could be like, if you know it already, it could be boring. I agree on that. But eventually, like we'll have a lot of interesting classes. But we have to move with the pace, right? So as everyone has read the question? Everyone, guys, take a minute. Rajneesh, I do not want any inputs on the chat. I just want a yes or a no. No logic over there. Okay, just give me a moment. Till then, try to read the question. Let me know if there's a doubt. Just guys, read it properly, the sample input and output as well. What do we need as input? What do we need as output? I hope everyone is reading it and checking if there's a doubt. Okay, so guys, everyone is clear? Can we do it quickly? Everyone? Guys, please guys, you need to be interactive. If it's not clear, please let me know. The sooner you clear it out, the more you are going to learn. Mohammed, we'll get the logic. We'll get to the logic, but did you understand the question? That's what I'm more worried about. What has to be done? Mohammed Nadeem, if it was a maths question and I give you the value of the year, would you be able to find the answer? You'll just check if it's divisible by 4, and moreover, you'll check if it's divisible by 400, right? Is that correct? So that's the logic itself. Now we do not know the syntax, okay? We do not know the syntax. Syntax I'll be telling you, okay? Now, yes, Akhtar. Yes, Akhtar. Akhtar, you're not audible. Okay. Now, guys, we have to take the input for a year, right? Everyone have created a scanner and we have to take the input for the year. Now I've taken it. Now, guys, do we need to just print if it's a leap year or not? We need to find it, right? Everyone. Now, how do we check if it's a leap year? It should be a multiple of 4 and not a multiple of 400, right? That's a leap year. So guys, do you see that it has two conditions? It should be a multiple of 4 and not a multiple of 400, right? There's an and in between. Both the conditions are working together. Is that correct? Right? Okay. So we need to use an and. Basically, there are a combination of two statements, right? Now, I'll show you now. Now, how do we check if something is divisible by something? Right? One thing is you keep on dividing and checking, right? Now, in Java, it provides us with a modulus operator. Okay. Now, what does this give you? This gives if a number that is called a year is divided by 4, what is the remainder? Okay. This gives you the remainder. And now tell me, if a number is divisible by 4, what should be the remainder? 0. So can we just take the remainder? When you divide year by 4, what is the remainder? If it's 0, that means it's divisible, right? And guys, what do we have to do more? Now, plus we need to check if it is not divisible by 400, right? By 400 is not equal to 0, right? That's what we need to do. I'll tell you more about this one. Guys, this is an and statement. Okay. This is an and statement. Saurabh, why we used and? Do you see? If the year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 400. And not divisible by 400. Right? So can we say it's a leap year? Guys, I'll come to this and operator now. I'll come to this one more. I'll explain to you more. Okay. Now, so guys, if the year is divisible by 4 and not divisible by 400, then it's a leap year, else it's not a leap year. Right? Everyone? Guys, can you try a custom input? Oh, wait. But the multiples of 100, which are not multiples. Guys, did we mess up our logic? Did we mess up our logic, right? This is not the meaning of leap year, right? I'm so sorry. But the multiples of 100, which are not a multiple of 400, are not a leap year. That means it should be divisible by 400, right? Right? So guys, can you tell me the corrected logic for this one? Can you tell me a corrected logic? No, that's not the case. Guys, you need to check its divisibility by 100 as well, right? You need to check its divisibility by 100 as well, right? So how will you do that? Guys, think first. Okay, think first. How will you do that? Now, guys, we can do one more thing. I'll simplify it for you. Okay, just read this. Now, does this make a sense now? Does this make sense? Everyone? Firstly, it should be a multiple of 4, right? Now, if it's a multiple of 4 and a multiple of 100, but not a multiple of 400, then we say that it's not a leap year. Else we say it's a leap year. And if it's not even a multiple of 4, we do not tell it's a leap year or not. Is that correct? Everyone? Logic looks more readable now, right? So our sample test case is running fine. Okay, I'll explain it, guys. Guys, I've taken the year as the input. Okay, guys, please stop. Okay, I'm explaining it again. Now, I've taken the year as an input. Now, guys, what is a leap year? First of all, the first condition is it should be divisible by 4. Does everyone agree to that? Now, if it is divisible by 4, okay, then it's a leap year, right? Then it's a leap year. But there is one more case, additional case, that if the year is divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400, then it's not a leap year. Okay. For example, 300, 200, right? Do you get this one? If the year is divisible by 4, then we check again. If the year is divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400. And if that comes out true, we have to say a no to it, right? Else, it's a yes, correct? And if it is not even divisible by 4, it's a no. Yes, guys, because we have written another if statement inside another if statement, this is called an nested if else statement. Saurabh, else if se nahi hoga. The reason is, see, if you put an else if here like this, okay, and then again an else here, okay. Now what will happen is either it will enter this condition or this condition, okay. So eventually you need a combination of these statements, right? Okay. Yes, Ujjwal.
Sir, here if we take where we have taken 100, if we take over there 400, if we take over there in place of 100 and 400 को अगर 100 से change कर दे और 100 को 400 से, तो भी जो कोड लिखा है हमने वो change नहीं होगा ना?
देखो उज्जवल, ये जैसे एक लॉजिक है. आप अगर रिवर्स लॉजिक लगा रहे हो तो आपका आंसर भी रिवर्स होगा, ठीक है. तो अगर आप कह रहे हो कि इसको मैं 400 कर दूं और इसको 100 कर दूं,
हाँ,
ये कभी पॉसिबल होगा? जो चीज 400 से को डिवाइड कर रही है वो 100 को भी तो डिवाइड करे. 100 भी उसका, वो 100 का भी मल्टीपल होगी ना.
यस सर, पहले जो लॉजिक था वो ठीक था.
ये तो मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्रेशन हो गया ना, जस्ट एक, राइट?
ओके सर, यस सर, गॉट इट.
Guys, clear with this logic now? Clear, everyone? So I'll just run the test cases. Yes, Rajnish.
Please, sir, if a year divided by 4, then equal to 0, then that's year leap year. But if year divided by 400, then it is also condition satisfied.
रजनीश, आपने पहले ये स्टेटमेंट पढ़ी और समझी क्या लिखा क्वेश्चन में?
जैसे आप ये नेस्टेड इफ में दे रहे हैं, इफ ईयर डिवाइडेड बाय 100 डबल इक्वल टू 0, तो इसको आप कंडीशन में जैसे कोई लिया है 2000 लिया है, 2000 डिवाइडेड बाय इक्वल टू 0, तो कंडीशन ट्रू हो गया. तो ये एंड अदर जो आप दूसरा एंड ऑपरेटर में लिया है ईयर डिवाइडेड बाय 400, तो इसको
this is not a divide operator, this is a modulus operator.
I know that. Yeah, sir. It's a module, but remainder checking the remainder, right?
Yeah.
ओके सर, बट तब इसमें तो आप एक ही लाइन में जो मैं कर सकता हूँ ना, इसका चेक कर सकता हूँ।
कौन सी एक लाइन?
ये आप जो ये नेस्टेड लिए है,
आप कह रहे हो या तो ये वाली या ये वाली, ये कह रहे हो क्या?
इसको दोनों में अगर एक कर दे।
I didn't get you what you're saying. You say that either you'll be able to check this or this. Is that your question?
If here divided by 4 equal 0, and if here divided by 100 not equal to 0, then condition is true, and R operator using the here divided by 4 condition.
Yes, you can combine this into a single if statement. I agree on that. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
You can do that. But Rajneesh, right now, not everyone is very proficient in using ands or ors. Okay. I'll be telling them that, then we can combine that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
That's why I didn't use that. Yes, Shubham. Yes, Shubham, please quickly. Yes, Ankha.
Hello, sir. Sir, if you don't use the nested loop, then the program will not run. I mean, if you will break the if condition, I mean, if you want to write something, if condition here divisible by 100 double equals to 0, then if you write something in else condition, so it will be not run.
I didn't get your question, Ankha.
सर अगर आप नेस्टेड लूप नहीं यूज करेंगे, ठीक है, तो ये प्रोग्राम रन नहीं करेगा। मतलब मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ, अगर इफ कंडीशन में यार डिविजिबल बाय 4 डबल इक्वल्स टू जो जैसे आपने लिखा है, ऐसे अगर एल्स पार्ट में आप लिखेंगे या डिविजिबल बाय एल्स इफ और एल्स पार्ट में, तो ऐसे नहीं चलेगा।
देखो, Sankha, only one thing executes. Either the if block will execute or the else block will execute. Okay. इसका मतलब ये है ना, for example, if you're telling someone, if you're going to the market, bring me some chips, else do not bring me nothing. So the person is going to do one of those things, right?
Okay.
वो दोनों ही करेगा, right? So either the code will be, this code will be executed or this code will be executed. Okay.
ठीक है सर।
Similarly, when you enter here, again, this is an if else block. So either this code will be executed or this one will be executed.
Sure.
Okay. Yes, Vaibhav. Vaibhav, you are not audible. You're not audible. Your voice. Sorry. Yes, Amisha.
Sir, I didn't get that logic here. %100 equals to 0 and.
Okay, what is the meaning of this? First of all, do you get that?
Yes, sir.
What's the meaning?
Year को हम divide कर रहे हैं 100 से, so we will get a remainder.
Correct. This is called a modulus operator, and this gives a remainder. Okay. Now,
Yes.
what is a leap year? A leap year is a year that is divisible by 4. Okay.
Yes.
Now, coming forward, there is an exception in leap years that if a year is divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400, it's not a leap year.
Okay.
So, सबसे पहले we check that if the year is divisible by 4 or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If it is not divisible, obviously it's not a leap year, right?
Okay.
Now, if you go inside, now it is divisible by 4. Now, like I told you, there is an exception already. So we are checking that exception. That exception is if the year is divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400, then we say it's not a leap year. Again.
Okay.
Else, it's always a leap year.
Okay, sir.
Got it? Huh?
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Just an input on this one. I don't say that I don't want to clear up your doubts. So just an input on this one. When you're having a doubt, just read the code line by line very easily. What does every line mean? Okay.
Yes.
By reading it, it'll help you to boost up your learning on this one. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes, Ajay. Hello. Yes, Ajay. Your voice is very feeble, Ajay. Coming from very far. I'm so sorry. You need to speak loudly. Okay. Ajay, can you post your doubt on chat? I guess that will be a better approach. Yes. Yes, Ranjit.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, why we are using 2 times else condition?
One else is inside another else statement now. If statement, this is another block, this is another block. We need to check this exception as well, no? Ranjit, I just explained it to you.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Ranjit, I very well know that you are not clear. Guys, please refine your doubts if you have any. Okay. You guys need to ask properly. Yes, Abhishek Kumar.
हाय सर, गुड इवनिंग
Good evening.
सर। मैंने कोड को कंपाइल किया है और मेरा आउटपुट और इनपुट भी परफेक्टली वर्क कर रहा है,
हम्म,
बट मैं जब असाइनमेंट को सबमिट कर रहा हूँ तो सारा एरर आ रहा है सर।
उसमें कोई
रॉन्ग
टेस्ट
आंसर।
होगा अभिषेक, देखो मैंने आपके सामने सबमिट किया, मेरा रन किया ना सब कुछ,
यस सर।
तो आप कुछ केस मिस कर रहे हो, ठीक है?
ओके सर, आई विल चेक इट।
Just check, carry the code, okay?
थैंक यू सर।
Now, guys, I'm sending this link on the chat. You guys want this answer? It's here. Now, please lower your hands. Now, guys, I'll tell you a little about this and or, okay? I will tell you something about and or. Everyone? Now, guys, did you see now we combined multiple state conditions right now? Did you see that? Where we checked the divisibility by 100 and 400. We did that, right? Everyone? Right? Not else if. Saurabh, did you see the and statement? We combined two statements in a single condition, right? Two conditions in a single condition, right? So, and we use an and. So there are multiple logical operators and or. These are two of them. There are multiple, but these are two of them. What does an and, how is an and represented in coding? It is represented by this one and or is represented by this one. Now guys, it has the same meaning like what you use in English, okay? It has the same meaning. Now, for example, guys, for example, if you are going to the market and you are going on a car, so both the conditions has to be true, right? For the resultant to be true, right? Everyone? If you use an and in your statement, both the conditions has to be true, right? If you are going to the market and going on a car, then bring me this thing, right? So that's the case. So guys, I'm mentioning this as condition 1 and condition 2 and the result, okay? So when we use an and statement. So when the condition 1 is true and condition 2 is condition 2 is true, then what will be the result of and? If you use and between those, what should be the result? It should be true again, right?
Sir, hello.
This Shivam, you are too late. Please raise your hand again later. Okay. Now, if one condition is true and the other condition is false, so what should be the result of and? False, obviously, right? Now, if first condition is false and second condition is true, what should be the answer? False, right? Correct. And the last is both the conditions are false. False, right? So see, in an and operator, if any of the conditions is false, the overall result is going to be false. Simple, everyone? Guys, any doubts in and operator? We saw how to use it. We just saw how to use this one. This is represented by this one. And I guess pretty simple, right? So you can use this to combine statements, combine conditions, right? Everyone? Now guys, coming to the or condition. Coming to or. If you come to or, the first condition is true, second condition is true. Guys, just related to what you say in sentences. For example, let's say if you are going to the market or the mall, okay, can you bring me something good to eat, right? If you're going to the market or to the mall. Now, that does mean that if any of the condition is true, do this, do an action, right? Everyone? That's how it is. Is that correct in case of or? Everyone? Right? So guys, let's do a table for or. If both the conditions are true, both are true. If one is true and one is false, the answer is true. Again, this one is true and this one is false. Is that correct? Clear, guys? So guys, everyone is clear between or, and when you need to use or statement, this is the code that you use. Like in and we use this one, in or use this one. All right. Clear, guys? Any doubts on this? Okay. And guys, there is a not operator as well. Okay, there is a not. Not means this is denoted by this symbol. Okay, this means just the opposite. For example, something is true and I say it not true, that means it is false, right? And if I say something as not false, that means it's true, right? This one is pretty simple, right? I guess this just requires a glimpse. Clear, guys? Shall we move to the next question? All right. Yes, there is no precedence in this one. Okay. Now let's go back and go to the next question. Now, can everyone read this question? I guess this is going to help you writing a lot of if-else statements. Take 2-3 minutes, read the question. Let me know if there's a doubt. All right. Correct. Isme aega. There would be an and or in this one. Guys, take 2-3 minutes. Please read this question. Guys, here is a link to the question. I'm sending it to everyone. If you need to open it on your screens, you can do that. Clear, guys? Everyone is fine? Shall we start? Any doubts in the question, guys? Any doubts in the question? Please raise your hand in case of any doubts in the question. No doubt. It's a simple one, right? We have to take input for 5 integers, right? Okay, we have a doubt. Yes, Saurabh.
सर नॉर्मल एंड से भी तो हो जाएगा.
हाँ तो एंड से हो जाएगा. मैंने मना कब किया आपको? हाँ, correct. You're correct, Saurabh. Akshay, can you tell me what's hard in this one? What are you finding hard? Please, can you raise your hand and let us know what are you finding hard? Yes, Akshay. Akshay.
No,
Pujari.
sir, I understand this.
Oh, it was Akshay Pujari. You mentioned on the chat.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Akshay. Thank you for motivating us. Okay, so guys, shall we start? I think he's quite shy. Other Akshay is quite shy. We need to take input for 5 integers. Right? So, can we take A, B, C, D, E? Can we name them as A, B, C, D, E? Fine. Is it fine, everyone? Now, we need to get the percentage, or we can say the average. Currently, average is going to be the same as percentage, if I'm not wrong. Right? And we just divided by 5. Is that correct? Now, guys, we just need to check these conditions. Yes, Aman will check that. It's not pretty clear from the question that we need to use float or integer. Okay, so once we are done with the this one, we'll check for the cases, and if it's not there, then we'll basically do that. Okay. Now, so as we just need to check these conditions. Oops. Oh, we lost the code. Nice. No problem. We just have written a short code that we can do it again. Okay. Now, guys, we can just check if the average is greater than or equal to 80, right? Then what do? We print A. Is that correct? Now, else if, what is the condition for else if it is basically greater than 60? Okay. Now, guys, okay, I'll write it right now. Okay. Right? We need to print B. Similarly, again, (40) and 60. C. And else it's a D. Is that correct? Right, everyone? Now, guys, my first question is, guys, I hope everyone gets this one. Let's try to run it first. Guys, I'll just make a correction in this one later. Okay. I'll just make a correction later. Okay. Now, let us take and input this one and let us run the code. Okay. So it's working fine, right? For the test case, we'll submit the code and we'll check if anything is failing, else we'll convert it to float. Just like, I guess this was pointed out by someone. Okay, so it's working, right? So do you get it? We just had to take the integer average. I hope everyone gets that. Okay, now, guys, I'm just going to pinpoint one more thing. Guys, do you agree that either we'll enter this code, we'll execute this code, or this one, or this one, or this one? I hope everyone agrees with this. Now, guys, initially this condition will be checked, then this condition will be checked, and so on. Now tell me one thing, if this condition is checked and this is false, do we already know that the number is less than 80? Do we already know that the number is going to be less than 80? Guys, again, if this condition is false and it does not come to this code and it goes to checking this condition, we know that number is less than 80 already, right? Guys, do we need to make this check? Do we even need to make this check then? Correct. No, we don't need to. Not needed, right? So we can remove this check. And similarly here as well. Right? So we can remove these checks. Right? Yes, Manish.
सर मेरे को डाउट ये है कि अगर हम इस क्वेश्चन को नेस्टेड इफ से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं क्या?
Nested if मतलब that will be more complex, Manish. I guess this is a pretty straightforward question where you just need an if else ladder.
एक्चुअली मेरे को नेस्टेड इफ का कॉन्सेप्ट ना अच्छे से क्लियर नहीं हो पाया है ना, इसलिए मैं सोच रहा था. ठीक है, थैंक यू.
Manish, nested मैं आपको एक स्टेटमेंट बताता हूँ, right? Wait. Let me simplify a statement already. Okay. So Manish, I'll give you, for example, Manish, can you unmute yourself, please? Hello, Manish.
Yeah.
Okay, Manish, how many floors do you have in your house?
4 room.
4 rooms, right? Okay, that's fine. Now, Manish, for example, you're standing outside your house, okay?
Yeah.
And you're just about to go inside, okay?
Yeah.
Now, while you're going in, your mother sees you and asks you to do some work, all right?
Yeah.
And your mother says, Manish, are you going inside? If you are going inside and you are going to your room, can you bring me this thing? If you're going to my room, bring me this. If you are going to the 3rd room, bring me this. If you're going to the 4th room, bring me this. So do you think this is a nested if statement? The first condition, the top level statement was, a condition was if you are going inside the house, right?
Yeah.
And internally, some conditions came in, right?
Right.
Those are the nested conditions, right? So that's the same concept here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
It's clear. I'll even run this one for you. And this is going to be success as well. Manish, can you please put your hand down, please, if you're clear? Okay, so it's working, right? Yes, Deepak. Yes, Deepak. Okay, Deepak, you're not audible. We need to move ahead. Okay. We'll move ahead. Yes, Nazish.
Hello, sir.
Nazish, tell me.
Sir, else और if एक साथ क्यों लिखा है?
else if एक साथ क्यों? आप हिंदी में कैसे स्टेटमेंट बोलते हो, नजीश? अगर यहाँ जा रहे हो वरना, अगर ये नहीं कर रहे हो और ये कर रहे हो, राइट?
सर else के साथ if थोड़ी ना आएगा.
क्यों नहीं आ सकता, नजीश? If you say see a general statement, if you are asking someone for a multiple conditions, right? सब क्या बोलते? अगर ये कर रहे हो तो ऐसा करना, वरना अगर ये कर रहे हो तो ऐसा करना, वरना अगर ये कर रहे हो तो ऐसा करना, वरना ऐसे करना, right? For example, like I made a very wrong, like very ununderstandable statement. I agree on that. For example, if you say if you are going on a ground floor, do this.
Okay.
वरना अगर आप सेकंड फ्लोर पे जा रहे हो तो ये करना, वरना अगर थर्ड फ्लोर पे जा रहे हो तो ये करना. But else don't do anything. So you see, else is varna in English and agar is if, right?
Okay, sir.
तो उसमें भी आपको else if same आता है ना?
Yes, sir.
Right? Yes, Avinash.
Yes, sir.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन इसके रिगार्डिंग नहीं है, मेरे को ये समझ में आ गया है. सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि मैं सब कोई भी प्रोग्राम बना रहा हूँ तो मुझे वहाँ पर एरर शो हो रहा है. मेन जावा यूटिल मेन जावा यूटिल नो सच एलिमेंट एक्सेप्शन वाला, तो सर मैं कहाँ पर मतलब इसको मतलब
आप
रिजॉल्व
इनपुट
करूँ?
नहीं दे रहे, आप उसमें इनपुट नहीं दे रहे अविनाश, नीचे आपको कस्टम इनपुट देना पड़ेगा, ठीक है।
सर ये क्वेश्चन से मतलब ये असाइनमेंट वाले क्वेश्चन से जो न्यूटन रूल के थ्रू मिल रहा है ना मुझे।
अविनाश आपके नीचे कस्टम इनपुट होता है ना, आप रन पे क्लिक कर रहे हो तो आप कस्टम इनपुट नहीं दे रहे हो उसमें। ऑलराइट,
ठीक है सर, मैं देखता हूँ।
आप कस्टम इनपुट दे रहे थे पहले, तो ये बताओ।
नहीं सर, ये कहाँ पर देना है कस्टम इनपुट?
हम बार
मैं
बार
क्वेश्चन सारे समझ में आ रहे हैं, मैंने करा भी, बट इसमें
ये
नहीं कर
देखो,
पा रहा हूँ ऑनलाइन।
ये देखो कस्टम इनपुट मैं दे तो रहा हूँ बार बार कस्टम इनपुट। यहाँ कस्टम इनपुट दो और रन करो, फिर रन होगा।
नहीं सर, कस्टम इनपुट का आ रहा ही नहीं, वहाँ पर एरर शो हो जा रहा है। जैसे ही मैं रन करता हूँ ना, वहाँ पर एरर आ जाता है।
नीड टू गिव द कस्टम इनपुट फर्स्ट अविनाश, पहले देना पड़ेगा फिर रन करना पड़ेगा।
ठीक है सर।
फर्स्ट गिव द कस्टम इनपुट एंड देन रन इट, ओके।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
Okay. Yes, Adarsh. Deepak, I hope your doubt is clear. I guess you were the first one.
सर सेम कंसर्न जो दीपक का था, मैं कस्टम इनपुट दे रहा हूँ बट सर वो रन नहीं हो रहा है सर, वहाँ पर शो
Okay,
नहीं
that
हो रहा
was,
आउटपुट।
first of all, that was Avinash's question. So just
या
like, so I'll give you, see, it's running.
यस सर
First question,
आई
I just copy paste the input. For example, I pick this one, I put it here and I run it. Then it's going to run. I'll even show you without even giving this one, okay? You see, this is running. If I remove the input and I run it, it's going to give the same error that you are getting. See, this is the error that you are getting, right?
यस सर, मैं इनपुट भी दे रहा हूँ, लेट मी ट्राई।
Others, थोड़ा ध्यान से देखो, you are not giving that, okay?
ओके ओके ओके।
The Avinash code is working now, okay? Let's move ahead. All right, guys, can everyone mute themselves, please, and put your hand down, guys? Not every time. Now, guys, can you see check this question now? Can you check this question now? Again, guys, take 2-3 minutes, read the question. I'm sending the question link on the chat. You guys can open the question and let me know. Guys, please read the question. I'm so sorry, guys. I wasn't on mute. Alim, you can unmute yourself. Yes, Alim.
Hello.
Tell me. Yes, Alim. Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Alim, आगे भी बताओ, आपने हैंड रेस किया था।
Yes, sir. No, sir. No problem.
I guess it was by mistake, right? Okay, no worries. All right. So, guys, everyone understood the question? Guys, so this is basically just a tic-tac-toe game. That is, okay, I'll explain. Okay. Now, guys, it says that basically there's a tic-tac-toe game going on. Everyone remembers tic-tac-toe? That's zero cross. If you remember it by that name, you remember that. So it's always played in pairs, right? Okay, there are a lot of people playing that. Now, it says that the game is played in pairs, and now there are a number of people playing that game. Okay. Now it says if there's a person named Rick, if he plays against anyone, Rick is going to win. Okay. There's another pair named Jerry. Now Jerry loses from everyone. So if Jerry is playing with anyone, so Jerry is going to lose. Okay. Now, and a game between if there are any other two people playing, so it's going to be a draw. All right. Basically, both are going to win. Now, the question says that you will be given a pair of players. Okay, then any people who are playing, you'll be given their names, and we need to find out who wins the game. Okay. Now we just need to check if it's basically just a combination. We just need to check if Rick is playing or Jerry is playing or anyone else is playing. Right? Now, it just denotes that Rick, if you get an input R, that means Rick is playing and so on. I hope the question is clear now. For example, this is R and S. Rick is playing and Summer is playing. So who wins? As per the rules, Rick is going to win, right? Yeah, Rick wins. Now, Beth is playing and Jerry is playing. Who is going to win? Who should be winning? It should be Beth, right? Because as per the rules, Jerry is always going to lose. Am I correct? And similarly, there are any other players playing, so they are always going to be draw. The answer is going to be D. Clear now, everyone? Guys, clear now? So can we start with the code? Okay. Now, guys, firstly, we need a scanner. All right. So, guys, what will be the input? Two chars. But we can't take two chars as input. Remember, you need to use string, right? And then we'll do a char on this. That one. So how to take a string? Input taker dot next line. Remember? And can we say the player one? Player one is input taker, input string dot char at which position? 0. Oh, okay. Now are you able to see? And what about the player two? What should be the position of the character? No, Sanka, if you see there's a space between those two. There's a space, guys. Just take care of the space as well. There's 2, right? Clear? So we get player 1 and player 2. Correct, everyone? Guys, do you get the input, everyone? Okay. Now, guys, we can just begin with the conditions. If player 1 equals to R or player 2 equals to R, right? So if any of the players is R, who wins? R, right? Now, if any of the player is J, right? So who wins? J wins. Rajnish, are you sure? Opposite of J, right? Opposite of J. Now, that means, do we need to check again that if any player is J? If player 1 is J, then we need to print player 2, right? Like this. And else player 1. Correct? right guys? We need to find the opposite of J, right? Here, for the person who is winning, if player 1 was J, we print the player 2. If player 2 was J, then we print player 1. Clear? And what is the final else statement? That's a draw, right? Yes, Abhinav. Yes, Abhinav. Abhinav, you are not audible. Yes. Yes, Rajneesh.
Yeah, actually, sir, in character array line number 11 to 12, सर मैं 10 से 10 लाइन पे एक इनपुट स्ट्रिंग नाम का इनपुट ले रहा हूँ, बट 11 एंड 12 लाइन मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही है.
11 और 12 याद हमने कल भी किया था रजनीश.
या
इस caret, I told you that this takes a string.
बट ये तो आर किधर से पाएगा ये आर एंड ये लाइन नंबर इफ कंडीशन में अगर मैं तो ये कैरेक्टर दे रहे हैं इसका
कैरेक्टर
या अगर ये हो गया तो ये प्रिंट करेगा, मतलब अगर आर खेल रहा है किसी का गेम तो आर ही विनर होगा.
करेक्ट.
एंड इधर अगर जे खेल रहा है किसी के विरुद्ध तो जे ही लॉस हमेशा लूजर होगा.
करेक्ट.
एंड बट इसमें तो आप जे में नेस्टेड इफ के लिए है.
ओके, नाउ जे हमेशा लूज करेगा और हमने प्रिंट किसको कराना है? विनर को, राइट?
या
तो आपको ऑपोजिट जो प्लेयर जे था उसका ऑपोजिट प्लेयर प्रिंट करना पड़ेगा.
यस सर.
सो देखो मैंने क्या चेक किया आगे, अगर प्लेयर 1 जे है अंदर उस नेस्टेड इफ के तो प्लेयर 2 प्रिंट कर दो, वरना प्लेयर 1 को प्रिंट कर दो. डू यू गेट इट नाउ?
यस सर.
आपको ऑपोजिट प्लेयर फाइंड करना पड़ रहा है ना?
यस सर.
राइट, and the last else condition is that it's a draw. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Definitely. Okay, so okay, now the next question comes to Saurabh Pipare. Saurabh, the better approach is to raise the hand. Okay, yeah, just so that we can use that, but this is a very commonly used case, so that's why I'm doing that. Yes, Harsh, you can use the next.
So please explain line number 10.
This one?
Yeah, yes, sir. 10.
Remember we did how to take string input?
Yes, sir.
So we are taking this as string input, okay? R space S.
So can't we take it as char?
I'm initially taking all the input in the first line in one single line, okay? And then I'm getting the characters from that string.
Okay, so sir, if we have to take char anywhere in program, we will always use this string.
Yeah, this is better. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Ranjit.
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, हमने जो 19th लाइन में यूज करा है, हमने वहां पे कॉमा नहीं लगाया है प्लेयर 2 के लिए.
19th line, this one?
हाँ यस सर, यस सर.
कॉमा कहाँ लगाना था?
ये प्लेयर के वहां पे जो हमें प्रिंट करना है प्लेयर 2 के लिए.
Sorry, can you tell me the exact place where the comma should be?
ln space then comma.
Like this?
Yes, yes. No, sir. P के आगे सर, P player.
P के आगे, like this?
सर वो डबल वाला कॉलम, डबल वाला जो हमने 15th लाइन में यूज करा है सर.
Oh, do you mean to say this one?
Yes, yes sir.
Okay, so रंजीत हमें प्लेयर 2 की वैल्यू प्रिंट करनी है ना, हमें प्लेयर 2 नहीं प्रिंट करना ना. ये तो आपका एग्जैक्टली प्लेयर 2 प्रिंट कर देगा इस वर्ड को, प्लेयर 2. एक्चुअली नीड टू प्रिंट द वैल्यू ऑफ प्लेयर 2, राइट? सो दिस इज
ओके सर, क्लियर. ठीक है सर, क्लियर हो गया सर. थैंक यू सर.
यस वैभव.
हेलो सर, वो मैं थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो जा रहा हूँ कि एल्स इफ के बाद फिर आप इफ कर रहे हो और कभी एल्स इफ के बाद डायरेक्ट एल्स होता है, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा मेरे को कंफ्यूजन हो जा रहा है कि कोड देखता हूँ तो समझ जा रहा हूँ, बट वो खुद से जो लॉजिक लगाना है ना वो नहीं लग पा रहा है. कभी मैं एल्स ही कर देता हूँ थोड़ा सा.
वैभव, अगर आपकी स्टेटमेंट ऐसे बननी है वरना अगर, फॉर एग्जांपल वरना अगर, तो देयर वुड कम एन एल्स इफ. ओके, सेज वरना एंड दैट्स इट. हर ग्लोबल कंडीशन देना को, तो आपका एल्स आएगा।
नहीं, क्योंकि वो फर्स्ट वाले क्वेश्चन में भी मेरे को डाउट था कि इफ के बाद फिर इफ क्यों आ गया करके इस
तो
टाइप।
वरना वरना अगर था, वो वरना के आगे भी कंडीशन आ रही थी ना, वरना अगर।
तो उसमें एल्स इफ नहीं कर सकते थे क्या, बाई चांस एल्स इफ से हो
तुमने
जाता है?
एल्स इफ ही किया था।
नहीं
और
नहीं, इफ के अंदर इफ आपने लगाया था ना सर, तो वो वाला थोड़ा सा।
ये तो नेस्टिंग हो गई ना वैभव। आप देखो,
अच्छा।
अगर मैं आपको कंडीशन ये बता रहा हूँ। ओके वैभव, और मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन बताओ। Where do you go to college?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so the question is, if Vaibhav goes to college, okay? So is it a yes or no?
Yes.
So Vaibhav, if you go to college, so you said a yes.
Yeah.
If you go by a car, if you go by a bus,
बस
right? So ये nesting की conditions होगी ना. First condition क्या आई? If you go to a college, and then उसकी nesting हुई, उसके अंदर conditions आएंगे, ठीक है? राइट। तो अगर आप पहली बार में मुझे ना नो बोल देते तो ये क्वेश्चन मैटर ही नहीं करते ना, ये नेस्टिंग मैटर ही नहीं करते। यू गेट इट नाउ?
या
नेस्टिंग,
या
राइट?
ओके, थैंक यू।
यस विवेक।
Sir, in line 12, what is the meaning of char at 2?
That is the character present at the second position in string. And here when I say second position, that means third value. Why? Because the counting in computer starts from 0.
Sir, could we not use 0 there?
0 भी हमने दिया ना। आप देखो, अगर आप ये इनपुट लोगे r स्पेस s, तो फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे कैरेक्टर है, दूसरे पे स्पेस है, और थर्ड पोजीशन पे कैरेक्टर है। वी नीड दोस कैरेक्टर्स, राइट?
Yes, got it, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir, clear. Thank you.
Yes. Guys, please can we put our hands down? जिसका भी डाउट क्लियर हो चुका है। Yes, Sagar, tell me. Sagar? So guys, the custom input is running correctly. I'll just run this once and we'll run the hidden test cases. So guys, everything is running perfectly, right? Yes, Sagar, you have a doubt again? Yes, Karthikeya, tell me.
सर आपने दोनों इनपुट सेम क्यों लिए सर, प्लेयर 1 and 2?
When did I take them same?
आपने R लिख रखा, प्लेयर 1 and प्लेयर 2.
This one?
Yes sir.
देखो इसका मतलब क्या है, देखो ये पूरी लाइन स्टेटमेंट पढ़ो, कैसे पढ़ोगे इसको?
If player 1 equal to R or player 2 equal to R. Okay.
Did you get it now?
Okay, sorry.
है ना?
Yes sir.
Karthikeya, you answered yourself, right? Am I correct?
Yes sir.
Okay. So Karthikeya, not for you, but for everyone. So guys, I agree that there could be very minute doubts. I don't disagree on that, and you can have that. So guys, the first approach is, let's think, okay, does the question that I'm asking, do I know the answer to that? Okay. So एक बार खुद try करो, उससे उसको multiple benefits है, मेरा काम भी reduce होगा. Okay. Secondly, even you'll develop a habit of thinking. Okay. And you'll be getting a hinge of, okay, where does your code go wrong? All right.
Yes sir.
Okay. Good, Karthikeya. Good one. Yes, Sagar. Yes, Sagar. Tell me. Okay, Sagar is lost. Yes, Swagatam. Tell me.
No sir, doubt. Sorry. गलती से हो गए.
Okay. Please put your hand down.
Okay,
yeah,
sir.
Sir, I was having doubt in this nesting part. Can you just explain this? Yeah. This
Sagar,
one.
after you have raised a hand and I've asked you to come unmute yourself multiple times, and you
Thank
are
you.
not. Okay, please check the doubts that I've answered everyone. Yes, Rajneesh.
सर लाइन नंबर 11 and 12 में सर, यहाँ पे हमने सर कैर एट 0 and कैर एट 2 रखा है। सर जनरली सर अगर मुझे करना होगा तो कैर एट 0 एंड कैर एट 1 रखूंगा, तो सर इससे कोई दिक्कत आने का सर?
देखो
क्योंकि
1
सर
पे
इनपुट में
स्पेस है
सर
ना,
एक 1 का सर गैपिंग आ रहा है सर।
1 पे स्पेस
और
है,
यस
ठीक है,
सर,
तो स्पेस भी तो स्ट्रिंग में कंसिडर होती है ना।
स्पेस,
अगर आप एक लाइन लिखते हो, माय नेम इज रजनीश, ठीक
यस
है,
सर,
और पूरे सेंटेंस को प्रिंट करते हो तो स्पेसेस भी प्रिंट होते हैं ना।
यस सर। तो सर यहाँ तो हम जैसे पोजीशन दे रहे हैं ना कि एक 0th पोजीशन एंड सेकंड पोजीशन सर।
Yes, 0th position is this one, first position is this one, and
यस सर,
second is this
तो
one.
वही सर जनरली सर अगर हमें करना हो तो 0 एंड 1 देंगे सर।
तुम्हें क्यों करना हो, डिफरेंस क्या है, तुम कर रहे हो और मैं कर रहा हूँ।
तो सर वैसे सर गलती होगा फिर।
नहीं होगा ना, देखो स्पेस भी अब देखो ना कि स्पेस है तो मुझे एक नंबर छोड़ना है, अगली पोजीशन देखनी है।
ओके सर,
आप वो देखोगे ना कि देखो इनपुट कैसे स्पेस के साथ है इनपुट, तो मुझे स्पेस नहीं कंसीडर करनी तो मैं एक 0 लूंगा और एक स्पेस छोड़ के 1 लूंगा।
ओके सर,
ओके,
ओके सर।
यस विवेक।
Sir, same question. So why this is not required in int in case of integer, sir?
Because we in a case of integer we are not taking a complete line as input, पूरी लाइन को स्ट्रिंग की तरह इनपुट नहीं ले रहे, एक एक नंबर को इनपुट ले रहे हैं, ठीक है।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay guys, can we please put our hands down? I don't know how many times I've repeated this, almost no, today I've repeated it after every 2-3 minutes. Okay, so guys, clear with this question, everyone? Here is the link of the question. Okay, yes Amisha, tell me quickly, then we'll have a break.
Sir, can you explain more about double inverted commas, that question? Can you please elaborate?
Which double inverted commas? Here,
Yes,
this one?
system.
This one?
15. Yes. Right.
Okay, so Amisha, the point on this one was the person asked that sir हमने ये क्यों नहीं किया, ठीक है?
Yes.
When you will be doing like this, तो print क्या करेगा, वो print करेगा player 2, exactly this text print कर देगा player 2.
Okay.
But we need to print a value of player 2, right?
Yes.
So this will give you a variable, gives you a value of player 2, but when you do this, it becomes a string, right?
Okay, sir.
Right?
And wanted, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Azim, quickly.
Sir, we have 3 conditions code this time, right? How is our nested list satisfying every condition at every step? Can you explain that?
You mean this one, and this one?
Yes. I didn't understand the draw part.
You didn't, this one, right? अब देखो,
Yes.
उन्होंने कहा अगर कोई भी player R है तो R
Yes.
जीतेगा, so that's why we printed R.
Yes.
कोई भी player, that means or, right?
Yes.
And they said that कोई भी player अगर J है तो J lose करेगा.
Yes.
तो जो दूसरा person है,
Print
दूसरा
the player 2.
वो win करेगा. So these conditions
Yes.
are finding the other player.
Okay.
Now अगर ना वो R है ना वो J है, दोनों में से
Okay.
कोई, तो draw होगा.
Okay.
So draw.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Deepak.
Sir, if in the same question, if we want to print out the name of the person who gonna win or who will lose, then what should be the change in the code?
तो फिर आप ये चेक कर सकते हो ना कि आपका जो कैरेक्टर है वो क्या है, R है, J है, B है, M है, D है, S है.
No, sir, if you want to print out the full name of the person.
फुल नेम के लिए बता रहा हूँ दीपक, आपके पास अगर कैरेक्टर्स आ रहे हैं अभी, ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
so आप एक और इफ कंडीशन सबके अंदर लगा दोगे, if a character is R then print Rick, if character is J print Jerry, if B print Beth, if M print Morty, if S print.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right guys, it's 10:10 right now. We'll have a 10 minutes break. All right, okay. Yes, Saurabh, you can join another batch because I don't think you are asking any doubt as well, and you are saying that you are not getting anything. You need to raise hand and you need to participate. Like this is a very vague question that मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. Like you are not even attempting that. Okay, you're most welcome, Saurabh. All right, so guys, it's a 10 minutes break now. We'll get to the doubts after that. All right, so see you at 10:21. Okay, break 10 minutes. Break for 10 minutes. All right. back at. All right, everyone. All right, guys. See you in 10 minutes. All right. So guys, shall we move ahead? I hope everyone is back. Saurabh, I don't know the process of joining a new batch again, but I'll still consider this as a very new batch. So I guess you can start asking questions, and wherever you have doubts, we can try to answer your queries. That's the best thing that we can do. I guess that's going to be the same in every batch then. Okay. Okay. So, oh, we have so many doubts. Let's just give me a second. I'm just checking a few questions. Okay. Yes, Rajat.
हेलो
Yes, Rajat, tell me.
सर जी मैं जब क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ तो सर मुझे एक एरर आ रहा है, मैं वो चैट बॉक्स में आपको शेयर कर रहा हूँ.
Rajat, can you please take this up in doubt or mentor session? This is not one-to-one class, right?
Okay.
Yes, sure. You can still post it if I'm like.
सर प्लीज चेक.
Time allows, I'll let you know. Yes, sure.
देखिए सर ये वाला एरर आ रहा है सर.
Hello, sir. Okay, Rajat, this is not from your Newton's portal website, right?
सर ये न्यूटन की वेबसाइट पे सर मैं अभी असाइनमेंट कर रहा था ना.
तो आप कुछ चेंज कर रहे हो, ठीक है? जो एग्जिस्टिंग कोड है उसको डिलीट मत करो, ठीक है?
ओके, जो सर ऊपर के लाइन है वो
उसको मत हटाओ, ठीक है?
ओके सर जी.
Okay. You are probably removing those, right?
ओके ओके.
Yes, Shiv.
हाँ सर, जो अभी क्वेश्चन किया था सर मैंने असाइनमेंट का, तो उसमें
शिव
से
धीरे,
लाइन.
प्लीज धीरे.
सॉरी
आराम से
सॉरी
बोलो.
सॉरी सॉरी सर.
Yes.
हाँ सर, जो अभी टेस्ट किया हुआ था सर मैंने असाइनमेंट का, तो उसमें 9 टेस्ट केस दिए हुए थे, उसमें से 7 टेस्ट केस पास हो चुके हैं, लेकिन 2 टेस्ट केस में एरर आ रहा है सर. तो
Okay.
क्या?
The meaning of that is, Shiv, the meaning of that is you're probably like, for example, you are missing out on few cases. Basically, there is a lack in your logic. There's a missing in your
Yeah.
something missing in your logic. Okay, you need to check that. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Akshay.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt in last question we have solved. We have used in scanner class, that is string input string is equal to input taker dot next line, and then we have take input in input string dot caret. Can't we use here input taker dot next dot caret?
No. We have assigned that thing to a variable in a string, and then we are using that string. If you use input taker again, it will take another input.
Okay, sir. So we have to assign the value in string first.
Correct.
Then we use the. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Swagatam. If you're telling, if that's the same thing, you're telling that the average is not running for four test case. So what you need to check is you need to tally the code, because
Yeah, actually, sir, I have entered the test case for there are other inputs are there. So I have separately entered those inputs, but still like separately when I enter those inputs, it's running. But when I press this submit button only for this test case 4, it's not running. That's why.
Swagatam, even I have the same code. Mine is working, right?
Yeah, actually, that's why. So for like others like 5 test case, it is running, but for the test 4, it's not
There
running.
is
That's why.
some difference in the code, Swagatam. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, now who do we? Okay. So guys, let's begin with the next question quickly. Everyone. Okay. So this is the next question. Can everyone read this question, please? I hope my screen is visible now to everyone. I'm sharing it side by side. I've shared it on chats already. Rishi, we are not going to do that. That is out of the scope right now. And then that's why it's called a post-class assignment. Varad, yes, but right now we are going to use it using if else. Okay. I agree. You're completely correct. This is a looping question, but we are going to do it. Guys, एक छोटा सा homework दो इसमें. Okay, firstly understand, check the question, guys. I guess this is a kind of a gaming kind of a question, right? So you can check the this one. Guys, everyone has read the question? Everyone? I hope the question is pretty clear. It's kind of a gaming question. I guess everyone would be interested to read that. Okay. So guys, I'll do one thing. Okay. Now guys, we are given this thing. Okay. This is something new. Do you see there is something different code given here? It's not a import statement. Main is not written or something. Okay. Now guys, these are called functions. Okay. Just hear me out. These are called functions. We'll have complete whole lecture on this one. Okay. But right now what it is doing is when a function is given to you, you do not need to take an input by yourself. Okay. You see the input is already given here. A, B, C, D. These are the respective inputs. All right. The input is already given to you. You just need to write the logic. Okay. In our code, initially we used to take the input and write the logic. In this one, you don't need to take the input. Input is given to you. The name of the input is A, B, C, and D. I hope everyone is clear with this one. Okay. Now, guys, to solve this problem, there was a statement by Varad that this is a looping question. Guys, you'll get what loop is. Okay. We are not doing it right now. After this one, if there will be loops. Now, but this one can be done using simple if statements as well. Okay. Now, guys, can we just take similarly, do you think that can we just take a ratio of attacking power and basically defense powers and just check which one is greater? See, Natsu is going to attack first, right? So if we take Natsu's attacking ratio to dragons and we take dragons defensive ratio to Natsu's, so if the dragon has more defensive power, obviously dragon is going to win. If Natsu is having more attacking power ratio, obviously Natsu is going to win, right? That's a simple concept of gaming, right? So we can just have we can just have ratios, or we can have ceiling of the ratios. Can we do that? Ceiling of the ratios would work, right? In this case, not the floors, because actually that will reduce the values. Am I correct? Guys, I want some responses. Okay. Okay. Vivek, if you're processing, that's why I'm writing the code. Okay. I'll tell you what this statement return means. Okay. Now, guys, just check one thing. Just check one thing. Guys, I've written some logic for the answer. Okay. And I'm even going to show you that this would be working correctly. I'm kind of confident on this one. See, it's working already. The logic is correct. I guess, guys, we'll do something reversal in this one. Do you think the logic is correct? The answer is working, right? Right? Now, guys, what you need to do is check the logic. I guess the code is pretty simple, right, guys? Here, for now, see. You can assume that return is equal to printing. Okay. Right now, guys, it's a very different statement. I'm just telling you, just assume return is equal to printing right now. All right, Guru Anand? Guru Anand, I hope this is fine. Right? Guys, right now, again, I told you that I'll be using this convention that right now you can consider that return is equal to printing. Okay. So that's the same thing. Now. So guys, you know what A is, you know what B is, you know what C is, you know what D is. Now, can you correlate with this code? I guess this code is pretty simple. If you see that, code कुछ देखने में हाई-फाई लग रहा है किसी को? Is there anything new that we used in the code? Pretty simple, right? Right? Yes, Rajneesh.
एक्चुअली सर इसमें कोड में सिंपल है, बट ये जो आप डिवाइड कर रहे हैं सी मॉड्यूलस डी कर रहे हैं.
Wait, Rajneesh, wait. एक बार आप अपने से सोचो. Let's not tell everyone. Okay, so Ujjwal says x plus का meaning. Okay, that's fine. So okay, so what it does is it increases the value of x by 1. It's an increment operator. It just increases the value by 1. Okay, Ujjwal. I hope I'm clear. Adarsh, that answers your question as well. Right? Yes, Sagar. क्या नहीं समझे करिश्मा? कसी में था क्या नहीं समझे? Let me know. Yes, Sagar. Tell me.
So in the line 14, you wrote return 0, and in line 17, you wrote return 1. So what does it mean?
You can just assume that return is equal to print. Okay. All right, Sagar.
No, so sorry.
I said that you can assume that return is same as printing.
Okay.
Okay. Hariom, can you please raise your hand and let me know starting का क्या मतलब है आपका? क्या नहीं समझे starting से? Code नहीं समझे starting से? Yes, Akshay.
Yeah, sir, actually, I have doubt that we have not initialized the value of A, B, C, and D in this code, because how we are considering that it is equal to 0 or not, because we don't have the value of C and D in integer like 10 or 12. If we divide 10 or 12, then remainder is this.
See, I told you that when you are given a function like this, right?
Yeah.
You already have the variables with you with the required values. All right. You don't need to take any.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Guys, सुनो, मैंने आपको क्या किया? I've given you code. I was giving you an activity. Everyone got hyper. Okay. I'm giving you an activity. The code is simple, right? मैं meaning पे नहीं जा रहा. The code is simple, right? Sumit, I agree. कैसे क्या क्यों हुआ? No one knows. I have not explained that. Okay. I have not explained that. But Sumit, if you just go by the line, by all the code, you know the meaning of this line, you know the meaning of this line, you know the meaning of this line, and so on. You know that, right? Harsh, Amisha, same with you. Right, guys? Everyone. Guys, I'm asking this with everyone, to everyone, each and every single person. You know the meaning of each and individual line. You don't know how it's solving the question. I agree on that. But you know the meaning of every line, right? Amisha, I'm waiting for you as well. There is one more person, Franklin. Naveen, x plus plus means adding 1 to x. Okay, it adds 1 to x. Okay, okay. Or let's do it like this. If you're confused between the return statements, let's do it like this. Okay, and you can consider return as printing only. Okay, I guess Vivek, this is better for you now. Fine, that's the same thing. Okay, guys, everyone knows the meaning of individual lines, right? Now, guys, this is just a short activity for you. Okay, just a short activity for you. Okay, now you know what code is written. You need to convert it into logical statements and check what is being done. Abhi tak, right now, we knew the logical statement and we converted it to code, right? Everyone? We did that? Guys, till now we did that? Now we are just doing a reversal activity. You have the code with you and you know it's working. You just need to check what's happening in the code, right? A different kind of approach, right? It's just a practice, okay? Yes, Rajneesh.
सर यहाँ पे जो हमारा सर x प्लस प्लस जो इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है सर, इसके बाद सर ये इंक्रीमेंट होने के बाद सर क्या हो रहा है सर, ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा है मेरे को। इसका इंक्रीमेंट वैल्यू जा कहाँ रहा है?
x में ही रह रहा है।
मतलब सर जो इंट x है सर यहाँ पे आ रहा है।
फॉर एग्जाम्पल x की वैल्यू 4 थी, ठीक है?
यस सर।
अब वो यहाँ पे आया अगर, ठीक है?
तो सर यहाँ पे 5 हो
तो
जाएगी।
x की वैल्यू 5 हो जाएगी, ठीक
यस
है?
सर, यस सर।
बस आगे हम उसको यूज कर रहे हैं कहीं पे,
ओके सर।
ठीक है? अब मैं आपको
ठीक है
क्या
सर।
कह रहा हूँ, नाउ we are talking in way of code. You need to convert it into logical statement and check if you are able to understand कि logic क्या लगा from the code. Okay, okay, this is just a practice. I'm going to tell you what it is, okay, what logic I've used, but can you try to attempt it? I'll give you some time. I'll give you 5 minutes. It's just a kind of activity that I want you guys to have. Okay, it's a kind of a very different activity. Guys, everyone. Now, guys, no one tells the answer. I mean, even if you got it, no one tells. Guys, it's 10:39. You get time till 10:44. All right. It's for everyone, guys. Please practice it. It's going to be for your betterment. Others, if you have the answer, do not tell me. If you have a doubt, you can ask that to me.
Sir, I have a doubt that you have write two variable x and y, but in their question there is four integer a b c d. So my question is that why you x equal to c divided by b you have chosen and y equal to a by d. If you wrote anything like x equal to b by d or y equal to a by b, so is this just a confusion?
Other, as per the question, A has a meaning to it, B has a meaning to it, C has a meaning to it, and D has a meaning to it, right?
Right.
वो meaning को सोच के मैंने C by B लिखा, ठीक है?
यही एग्जैक्टली कि ये सी बाई बी सब कहाँ से अपने
Sorry?
ये मतलब सी बाई बी आया कहाँ से सब, यही समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
हाँ तो मैं कह रहा हूँ एक बार समझो ना, C का मतलब क्या है आपको पता है? सिर्फ C का मतलब क्या है और B का मतलब क्या है? Do you know that?
एग्जैक्टली नहीं कनेक्ट कर पा रहा।
Okay, guys, here is the question as well. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे दिया हुआ meaning, ठीक है? Others, do you see the meaning now?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you read the question, Adarsh?
Yeah, I have read, but I don't understand this question.
Probably you forgot that. Okay. Now, you know the meaning of every term, what is ABCD, and you know what line every code is doing. Okay. So your task is to try to figure out what's happening in the code. Okay. So guys, take time till 10:45. All right. You have 4 more minutes. Okay. Guys, this is for everyone. Guys, this is for your betterment. Please do not miss this one. Okay. I'm putting myself on mute till then. अविनाश हमने लूप यूज कहाँ किया है, मुझे पहले तो ये बताओ। Avinash, that's not a loop, that is just incrementing. Incrementing and loop has a difference. Yes, Vinay.
Sir, in line 13, we have used x less than y written with 0 or else 1. So we can also write this like x greater than y written with 1 and or else written with 0.
Yeah, we can do that. Vinay, you're just talking something opposite, right?
Yeah.
आप कह रहे हो ग्लास हाफ फुल है, मैं कह रहा हूँ ग्लास हाफ एम्प्टी है, right?
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, Sonal.
Yeah, actually यहाँ पर थर्ड नंबर लाइन में आपने सी डिवाइडेड भी किया है और फोर्थ नंबर लाइन में मॉड्यूल का यूज किया, ये यूज क्यों हुआ है ये बस क्लियर करना था।
Acha. Sonal, just a hint for you. I'm calculating the ceiling value of the after the division. Okay. I'm doing the ceiling value, calculating the ceiling value. That's why I'm incrementing by 1 then. Okay. For example, if C's value is 5 and B's value is 3, X will be 1. But I want to make a floor ceiling value of it. So it should be 2. Okay. Guys, if your doubts are clear, please put your hand down. You have 2 more minutes. Yes, Vinay. Good one, Sayed. Good one. Guys, whoever got the logic, what's happening, you can put that you got it. That's fine. Yes, Ranjit.
सर मेरा लॉजिक ये है, इसमें मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आ रहा y में +1 हम क्यों कर रहे हैं सर, ये लॉजिक मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रहा है सर।
Just like I told you, you remember we used to find the floor value. After division, we get the floor value.
Yes.
I'm trying to get the ceiling value now. Okay.
सर क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है मुझे।
You know what a ceiling value is, what a floor value is?
Floor value is a remainder value, right?
It's not a remainder value, Ranjit. For example, if a decimal number is 1.2, okay, its floor value is 1, its ceiling value is 2. Okay. Why? Because, or for example, if the number is 1.6, its floor value is 1, its ceiling value is 2. Right? So I'm trying to
sir.
ceiling value now. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Guys, only 2 people got this one till now. I'm waiting for all. Ranjit, can you please, guys, can we please put our hands down? Why, God, why? You know how to raise hand. You should be knowing how to put your hands down as well. Yes, Yasmin.
Yes, hi. So I totally understood like what you have done. You are dividing, then whatever you have done. But I didn't get the logic like why you are doing like that.
Okay.
Like
So Yasmin, the reason for that is okay. You know what the code is, okay? So
yeah.
that's commendable. Good one. Now, what I meant by the question is the task that I gave you guys is that you need to reverse map. You know the code, you need to convert it to a logic. What's the logic being performed? Okay. And how would you do
Yes.
that? You know the meaning of ABCD. Try
Yeah.
substituting the meaning of ABCD there. Okay. For example, I'm
Yeah.
dividing Natsu's health with dragon's attacking power, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it that way. Probably you'll get that. Okay, this is just a practice to reverse map the code, so that even if you guys have written a code, you guys are able to check if something is going wrong in the code or not. Okay, so
Okay,
that's
so later on, like you will explain the logic, right?
yeah, I'll do that. A lot of people have got the logic already. Okay,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
ask them, I'll unmute them, they'll try to explain the logic. Okay, and we'll do this activity.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, just try to do it yourself as well. Okay, now guys, whoever has got the logic, please, Yasmin, you can please put your hand down. Guys, this is for both. This comment is for both guys and girls, both. Now, guys, whoever has got the logic, guys, logic, not the code. Okay, please raise your hand, because we'll have this activity continued by you. I see a lot of people said got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Only 2, 3, 4. Nice. So guys, Swagatam raised his hand first. So I'll be unmuting Swagatam. Okay. Good one, Saurabh. You can raise your hand as well. Now, guys, there is one input to you, everyone. Okay. See, I don't know if Swagatam is correct or not. Okay. But it's good to know all the perspective. Okay. Even if he's wrong, you'll get to know that he's wrong and what has he done and what should not be done. Okay. All right, guys. So Swagatam, I'm unmuting you. You can unmute yourself. So Swagatam, thank you for raising your hand. That's the first activity we are having, and that's commendable that you are trying, and you even want to try and speak out to the class. That takes guts. Okay.
Yeah,
So
thank you, sir.
okay.
Yeah, so sir,
Wait.
int is
Wait.
integer variable. So like just
Swagatam,
okay.
wait. Okay. So what I want you to do is try not explaining the code too much. Okay. Try
Okay,
explaining what's being done in the code as per the question. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Just
So,
try.
sir,
Okay.
yeah.
So you
So,
can
sir,
start.
like C is divided by B. So it's like Natsu's health is attacked by dragon's attack power. So and so like this if condition is like it's not equal to 0. So if it's 0, then obviously Natsu will die. So that's if it's not equal to 0, then the X will increase. 1 plus 1, it will be increase. And the second one is opposite one, that like dragon's health is attacked by Natsu's power. And same, if the dragon's health is not 0, then automatically it will the Y will increase. And the third condition is if Natsu's like that X variable is less than dragon's Y, then it will return to again that first if condition, the first Natsu's X plus condition. And if X is greater than Y, then it will go to the second in Y, this Y part.
Okay. So Swagatam, what you did is that's good, whatever you explained. So that's exactly what the code is doing. Okay. But there are some fixes that needs to be done. But Swagatam, you again explained the code to us and not the logic. Okay. आपने बस code पढ़ा और वो बता दिया. ठीक है? But that's you're getting that. That's fine. I agree that knowing how to explain logically, like it's not a very like the task that I'm giving is not like for the beginners. I agree on that, but a good try. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now I'll explain that. So Swagatam, just listen to me once while I explain. Okay. So
Okay,
as did you listen to Swagatam? He explained the code pretty well. I don't think there was very much glitches in that, and he explained it very confidently. So guys, kudos to Swagatam. Good one, Swagatam. So guys, I hope everyone is learning as well in this process. Guys, this kind of an activity is not going to be available in, I don't think anyone is going to offer that because everyone needs to cover up, but I'm doing something extra. Yes, Ujjwal, your turn. Ujjwal, you want to
Hello,
try
sir.
that?
Am I audible?
Yes, Ujjwal, you are audible.
Sir, so basically over here, C is Natsu's health and B is the C is attack of that person and B is the health of the dragon. So here the person is going to attack the dragon. So here int X may we have taken C divided by B. More the health of the person, more will be the value of X. And then similarly in int Y, here A will be the health of dragon, and D will be the A will be the health of the dragon, and D will be the attacking power of Natsu.
Correct. Ujjwal, you are actually explaining it very well. Please go on. Yeah, you are correct. You're absolutely correct, Ujjwal.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Ujjwal, you are audible. And I said that you are explaining it very well. Please continue. Okay, the moment I uploaded him, he, I guess his connection got lost.
Hello, sir, am I audible?
Yes, Ujjwal, you are audible. I hope I am audible as well. Ujjwal, am I audible? Okay, so there was probably a network glitch, but guys, he was explaining it very well. Okay. Yes, Yash.
Hello.
Yes, Yash. You want to try it out?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah.
So the code, I'm not going to say anything about the code, but the logic only. So the first code will be defining that the dragon is attacking Natsu, and Natsu's health must not get 0. So that's why there is a sign for that. So for that, there is one condition, and then the second condition was for dragon's health and for Natsu's attack. That must, and that if that's 0, then Natsu wins. Natsu defeats the dragon, slays the dragon, and then it returns 1. Otherwise, it returns 0.
Okay. Yes, quite a correct. Yes, but there's a little glitch in this one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So guys, I guess we had 3 tries. Okay. So I'm so sorry, Tejpal and Azhar, if I'm not like taking you up, but that will take a lot of time. All right. So just I'm going to answer that. Okay. Now, guys, even Ayush said it quite correctly. Good one, Ayush. Probably if you would have unmuted yourself, you could have gone more elaborated and you would have like done exactly like Ujjwal was telling us. Okay. Now, good one, guys. Whoever attempted it, good one. Guys, for the people who just sat idle and did nothing, even if you read it and try to understand it, that's fine. That's commendable. But if you are just sat down, trust me, you are going to lose on some opportunities. All right. Now I'll tell you. Now, guys, what I'm doing in this one is, guys, first of all, tell me one thing. Everyone understand what's a floor value and what's a ceiling value now? That's what I require. The only prerequisite from you guys. I hope everyone knows what's a floor value, what's a ceiling value now. Okay, I guess I've had too many yeses, so that's fine. Good one. Now, guys, what I'm doing is I'm playing with the ratios. Okay, I'm just playing with the ratios. Now I've created 2 ratios. Okay, the ratios are health divided by attack power. Okay. For example, if it's Natsu's health, it's being divided by the attack power of the dragon. And if it is dragon's health, it is being divided by the attack power of Natsu. Okay. And we are finding the floor value or ceiling value of both. Okay. Why the ceiling value? I'll let you know. Okay. The reason is at least there is some value in that. For example, if it's 1.2, that means there is some remainder left, and that should also be considered. So that's why we are taking a ceiling value. Okay. That's why. For example, if the ratio comes out to be 0.1 or 0.2, that means there is some attack that needs to be done to make it 0, right? That means at least there is one attack. So that's why I'm making a floor ceiling value of it. Okay. So first of all, did everyone understand why am I taking a ceiling value of any ratio? Okay. For example, guys, if you're playing a game, okay, you're playing a game, you have a gun with you. Okay, it does 10 points of damage, but the opponent is left with just 5 points of damage, 5 points of health. You'll still need to exhaust your 10 points, right? And to attack, right? That's the same reason, because that's the meaning of ceiling there. Okay. So guys, what I'm doing is I'm taking a ratio ceiling ratio of basically attack health power to the attack power, okay, of both. And now guys, whoever has a greater health power, whoever has a greater health, whichever ratio is greater, that particular person wins, right? Whoever has a more health ratio, that particular person wins, definitely, right? So see, I'm just checking those ratios and I'm returning the corresponding values. If X is greater, if X is smaller, guys, X is smaller than, guys, what was X? X was Natsu's health ratio, right? So who wins? Dragon, right? Natsu's health ratio is less, so the dragon wins, else Natsu wins. Did you get the logic now, guys? Guys, did you get the logic? This could be done in one more way. Guys, if you keep on subtracting the attack and defense powers and so on, going on doing that again and again. So even that way it could be done. But that's a lengthy process and we have not studied that, how to do that. So that's why we are not doing that. Okay? Yes, Ranjit.
Sir, please create the logic return 0 and return 1, sir.
Okay. So do you, okay, right now you can just consider that returning 0, returning 1 means printing 0 or printing 1. Okay.
Okay,
Now what
sir.
is it is whoever is having a less health ratio loses. Okay. So if X is less than Y, X is Natsu's health ratio, right? So Natsu loses, hence we have to return 0 if you see the statement, and else we have to return 1. Yes, Rajneesh.
एक्चुअली सर इन रेशियो सेंडिंग वैल्यू एंड जो आप ये कर रहे हैं ये वैल्यू इसे C डिवाइडेड बाय B कर रहे हैं, जो वैल्यू आएगी ये क्या नाम है उसकी, उसको इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं इसमें, अगर ये कंडीशन ये नहीं थोड़ा समझ आ रहा है
कंडीशन देखो ना, देखो अगर देखो C की वैल्यू 3 है और B की वैल्यू 5 है, तो C by B क्या देगा आपको?
ये देगा फ्लोटिंग में वैल्यू,
इंटीजर वैल्यू क्या आएगी इसकी?
या
इंटीजर वैल्यू क्या आएगी इसकी? 0 आ जाएगी?
यस सर, 0 इंटीजर आएगा.
Division always gives us the floor value, right? Like
Yeah, floor. Yeah.
उसके बाद मैंने क्या चेक किया, उसको बस मॉडुलस चेक कर दिया. If C was not completely divisible by 0 by B, okay, is 3 divisible by 5? Remainder 0 आएगा या नहीं?
आएगा, रिमाइंडर
नहीं आएगा ना 3 और 5 का.
Yeah.
So that means वो improper division है, so उसमें +1 ऐड कर दिया.
And actually one thing I can ask you sir, आप जो ये कर रहे हैं C divided by B, ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं कि अगर हम B divided by C कर दें
तो आप यहाँ पे भी D divided by A करोगे और आप ये लॉजिक भी उल्टा लगाओगे.
Okay sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we have to find slay the dragon or not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we have to find. Okay. ये नहीं देखना कौन जीतेगा, slay the dragon or not. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Swagatam.
Yes, sir. Is there any importance in this line that problem statement is there? Like one statement was there, the fight goes in turns, first Natsu will attack, then the dragon will attack. But sir, in this int X, in this variable, that dragon attacked first Natsu. So that's why I'm asking, like, is there any importance on that line?
No. That's not the case right now. If you're going to follow the logic that you are going to minus, keep on subtracting and finding the health of the remaining person, right? Then it's a significance, but in the ratio scenario, it's not. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And guys, this is the link to the question. Guys, we are almost done with the class. Can we please be done with the doubts as soon as possible? Yes, Sagar, quickly, please.
Yes, sir. In the line 4, you wrote if C modular B not equal to 0, and then you increase it X plus plus. So why you wrote C modular B not
Sagar,
equal to 0?
I have an activity for you. You have two numbers, 3 and 5. 3 divided by 5. You need to find its ceiling value. How will you do that? Division will give you a floor value, and if it was
0 point.
And if it was not properly divided by the denominator, then you just need to increase 1 to that.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Write on pen and paper, you'll get that. Yes.
Hello, sir. Can you please explain floor and ceiling one more time? Where they are used?
If for example 3 divided by 5. It approximately gives you 0.6, right?
Okay.
Or let's have 8 divided by 5. Okay, it gives you 1.6, right?
Yeah.
Right. So its floor value is 1. Okay.
Okay.
But its ceiling value is 2.
Okay. So when do we know that we have to use ceiling and floor values?
It just as per the value. Like I told you in this one, for example, you have 10 points for attack and 5 points for health. You still need to exhaust your 10 points, right?
Yeah.
So that's ceiling value.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just as per the logic. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Anka, please quickly.
Sir, so as of now, you are winding up the session, so it's not related coding. So can I ask you?
Sanka, actually, the time is over. Okay, you can
Sir.
ping on Slack. Okay, I actually need to leave and I need to take some doubts.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Yes, Kartikeya, please quickly.
Sir, just like in the input, so it is given like since this is will be a functional problem, you don't have to take an input.
Correct.
So can you just like tell me the difference between what is a functional problem or like the simple problems?
Kartikeya, we don't take any inputs. We didn't create any scanner. Like I told you in the beginning, you are given A,
Okay.
B, C, D, right?
Okay. So the in which we don't have to take the input, these are all the functional problems.
It already has the values. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, Yasmin.
So yes, sir. So sir, like the value of x will be c by b, right? So 5 by 2 is 2.5.
Hmm.
So like when after incrementing x plus plus, then how it's giving ceiling value? It will be 2.5 plus 1.
No, it's an
3.5
integer,
1.
right? It's stored in an integer. So if it's
Oh,
2.5,
it's
it
an
will be
integer.
2. Okay.
Integer. Okay. 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 Yes.
Yes, Vivek.
Thank you.
Sir, according to question, Natsu will attack first, but in our code, we are taking siege health. It means that dragon is attacking first.
No,
Is it?
we are just taking the health ratio, Vivek. We are not considering who is attacking first. Like I told you earlier, like if you go with the logic that you will keep on subtracting the health values by the attack values again and again. So that way the line makes sense. But in this one, when you
But
take
sir,
it does not.
it is against the problem statement.
No, it is not. It is not. For example, if you keep on subtracting and finding who dies first, okay, then
Yes,
it
sir.
does make sense. But when you're just taking ratio, it won't come into picture, all right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay, we're done with today's class. Just do this revision again. You can ask me the doubts for this particular question again. Yasmin, you still have a raised hand again. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Guys, please go through today's question. Tomorrow we'll do some extra concepts. All right. Okay, guys. Bye, everyone.